Hey, you want to go for a walk?
Long walk.
Yeah, very long walk.
How long?
Very, very long. Let's talk about it. Hello there, Clapperheads, and welcome to a brand new edition of ClapperTalks. I'm Nick Dorian.
And I'm Kelvin Tay.
And we are going to be talking about the recent Stephen King adaptation of The Long Walk.
He's really on a run, man, that guy.
This year has been the year of Stephen King adaptations. Right. Okay, let's just see. We've got Running Man, which is in cinemas at the moment. We've got Long Walk. You've got Welcome to Derry.
Mm-hmm.
You've got The Life of Chuck. The Monkey.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of Stephen King's work that's happening this year.
It's crazy because when I found out that The Long Walk was actually one of his earlier books.
And using a pseudonym as well.
Yes. And I was like, didn't we already have a few Stephen King films this year?
Yeah, but honestly, Stephen King, his novels are perfect to be adapted into cinema. And I cannot wait to see more and more of it. I know there's going to be more because I think Mike Flanagan is taking a stab at the car one. I can't remember what the name of the car one was, but it was the possessed car. I think we're going to get another, not Carrie, I think Carrie TV series they were talking about. Yeah. I think there's another one that Flanagan wants to do as well. Like Flanagan and Stephen King just go hand in hand. And this film...
Back of the box first?
Yes.
Okay, The Long Walk, Walk or Die. A group of teenage boys compete in an annual contest known as The Long Walk, in which they must maintain a certain walking speed or get a ticket.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very simple premise, but it is extremely powerful, extremely moving, extremely shocking.
Because movies like this, right, I would consider it a linear film. This is literally linear where they're just walking.
Yes.
And I was looking at the BTS of it and the actors are actually walking. They're like, oh, this is probably one of the most physical films that you will ever do. Because all they do is walk and walk and walk and walk.
Hold on. It's just the way that you said it. The actors are actually walking. And then I'm like, as compared to what? They just put their head on the CGI bodies that are walking.
I wouldn't be surprised nowadays, man.
They just
Nick,
CGI walking.
Think about it. I wouldn't be surprised, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
No, like they're actually walking, not in a studio.
Like out in the
outdoors
fields.
In the fields, and it's crazy because
I don't think they could have done it if they did it in a studio and they CGI the background.
No,
I don't think it would be as effective.
Yep.
Because you can feel the struggle, you can feel every step, you can feel the heat, you can feel the road. It's like immersive. Now, I'm gonna say something about this film, and just bear with me, because this is the only analogy that I can figure out. I feel like this film is like Shrek.
Excuse me?
Because Shrek's like an onion. It has so many layers, this film. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. I don't know why. It's like an onion. It has layers.
I think you need help.
Oh, I know that for sure.
Yeah. But anyways, going back to the film.
This film is so incredibly layered.
I mean, I don't even know where to start, pinpointing. Is it the actors that is good? Is it the major that is amazing? Is it the director? Is it the source material?
Let's go one by one. Let's start with the story first. Now, the reason why I said this story has so many layers is because at points, it feels like a horror. At points, it feels like a coming-of-age film. At points, it feels like a commentary on, the social crisis at the moment.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, it's also a very heartwarming story about brotherhood.
Yep.
Like, there's so many complex narratives at play here within this extremely linear story, like you said.
So to just dig deeper into the lore here, right? We are in a alternate universe or alternate United States where they lost the big war and they look like they're in a authoritative.
Yeah. Authoritative. Yes.
authoritative regime where you know they're seeing very high poverty. There's a lot of demoralization. You can see everyone just struggling.
Yeah.
And the fact that this film was shot in the rural parts of America really shows you how big, vast, and empty some parts of the states are. But going back to the plot, right? The goal is to walk, right? This is the American version of a simmered down battle royale, in a sense, where there's 50 people.
Yeah.
They have to walk. Only one survive.
Yes.
And the person who survive wins a lot of money.
And gets their wish granted.
Yeah, gets a wish granted, right?
Yes.
And you're just there. It's like, okay, that's the rules. It's simple to understand. But then throughout the film, you see them bonding, you see them talking, you see them creating friendship. Yeah. And they're like, at the back of my head, I'm like, bro, everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, like
but who will survive?
You know what's gonna happen. So every time they build this bond, your heart dies a little bit because you know what is coming. Some of them are going to have to die.
Yeah, and throughout the film, right, in the beginning, they're like, oh, they don't tell you that after you get 3 warnings, you get shot. They tell you after you get 3 warnings, you get a ticket.
Yeah.
So everyone is still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And they're like, oh, we're just going to walk. And then once the first gunshot rings off, you sit there and you're like, holy shit.
Like, we don't know that it's, it'll be a shot to the head. But they know, because similar to The Running Man, this long walk is aired on TV screens. Like, it's watched by the nation. And it brings up that difficult conversation again of people's suffering is other people's entertainment. Yep. Like, I remember there was one speech that really hit hard where near the end, where what's the 2 leads' name? The African American, what's his name?
Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson, who plays Raymond Garrett and Peter McVrice.
So who's the African American? What's his name again?
Peter McVrice.
Peter. He had this statement of like, people are either gonna cheer for the people to kill you, or they're gonna be rooting for you. And that is an incredibly powerful line, especially in this day and age of social media, of all these reality shows and whatnot. That is the case. People will root for you for your worst suffering, and people will also root for you for your greatest wins.
The other one that truly hits me is like it's a bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Is when Major was shouting, "We're gonna make America #1 again!" Right? That is so on the nose, and I feel like it's very relevant in today's day and age as well, seeing what's going on. Yeah. But not touching on politics itself. Let's move forward to the next point here.
Yeah, the next point, I think I have to talk about the cinematography of it, because whoever was the DOP for this really managed to capture the pain, the suffering, the love, the joy. Like, every piece of emotion, every piece of movement is wonderfully captured, that, like I said, you are feeling like you are there watching it as well. You are participating in it. I don't know, I felt like I was sweating a little bit as well. My legs felt tired just watching them walk.
I was watching this in Ipoh just over the weekend with my brother, and we were just both... I told my brother, it's like, Yen, let's just watch this, because I like films like this where they don't really reveal much of the plot, and you know me, I don't watch trailers. Yeah. So I didn't even know it was a Stephen King film. I didn't even know that it's just going to be about walking. I didn't even know that it's more or less a battle royale kind of genre. Yeah. And I just sat through it. We were both tired. We were like, oh, let's just put this on so we can just fall asleep to white noise. But no, we were both engaged throughout the entire thing. And the fact that it's a film about brotherhood just made me appreciate my brother so much more, right? Yeah. And it was so sad.
And after the break, we're going to be talking about why it was so incredibly engaging, and that really boiled down to the actors themselves. So stay tuned right after this. So, one of the main reasons, actually I think the biggest reason that this movie is so engaging really boiled down to the group of young men that were undertaking this entire journey.
Yep.
Two of which, two of which really stood out, but we'll get to those two in a bit, the two leads. But I want to touch on the other boys, the supporting cast in that sense. First one I want to mention is the Karate Kid.
Ben Wang.
Ben Wang.
That plays Hank Olsen.
He has always played the sort of goody two-shoes character. American-born Chinese, the Karate Kid. He's sort of the stereotypical good Asian boy.
He is like the 21st century's typical Asian character in a lot of Hollywood films, I feel.
Very good boy, very kwai, very good with his studies. And then there's this role, which is the most Bostonian, New Jersey type character that I did not expect from him, but he pulled it off so well. Like, what's your wish? I want 10 women.
Yeah, I want 10 naked women.
I don't want people to pay for my women.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Right. And then the other characters that I want to mention as well is Joshua Odjik, the Native American who plays Colin Parker. Another one I want to mention is also Tat Nyot. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Who plays Art Baker. There's also Garrett Waring, who plays Stebbins. Dude, all of these characters that we see after the next half or the build of the film, you're just like, shit, man. Even though if they're assholes in the film, right, you just truly want to see them win. But at the same time, there's only one winner.
Exactly. And like I said, bringing up that thing of layers again, even though these characters are sort of side characters, there's so much layers to each and every one of them. What was the major son again? What's his name? Stebbins. After that moment where that guy died, that young kid died, and he's so stricken with this conflict of like, did I kill him? But I didn't.
No.
Huh?
That guy that guy is Ronald, played by Jack Giffen.
Yeah, sorry, Stebbins was the major son. Yeah, but Giffen, you started hating him, but by the end, you felt so much sympathy for him.
I just felt so sorry for him. Like, this kid has gotten it rough as well, and he probably has a mental health issue that was untreated.
Yes, and he took it too far. Even he knew he took it too far and had to live with the consequences while going on this long walk. And then there's Stebbins, who was eventually, like, spoilers, but it's come out in a month. It's fine. Spoilers is okay. Find out that he's the major son, and then why he's in this competition, and just his sacrifice at the end. There's not one character that you don't end up loving and feeling so much sympathy for, even though you've hated them at the start. And then, sorry, I just got to mention one last one. The Native American, when he was about to die and he started his chanting. Oh my God, like that really moved me to tears.
And then there are a lot of parts, like in the break, I was just saying, whenever a gun rings out, like a gunshot just rings out, you're just like, ouch.
Your heart bleeds every single time.
And just side note, if you hear drilling in the background, the neighbors doing some renovations, we can't control that, but we still need to push out content.
While doing the long walk, they're doing the long drill, so it's what it is.
So I do apologize if I can't clean this up in post, but bear with me, please.
Now, I think it's time we move on to the two leads, because honestly, these two men were out fucking standing. Okay, let's talk about what's the Caucasian, the white guy?
Cooper Hoffman, which is also the son of Philip Seymour Hoffman.
So, I think he's doing his father damn proud. This is a man that has so much respect, so much morals, so much heart, and you just root for him the whole way through. And no matter what struggles he was facing, he still managed to maintain that positivity, that fight, that absolute. This is the true man that I think we should all strive to be. He's so honorable that you cannot fault him to a T. Every decision he makes, he's making not with his brain, but with his heart. And the way that he stands up for everyone, even though people are being a dick to him, he's still like, no, We're all in this together.
I just realized why David Johnson looks so familiar.
Yeah.
He plays Andy in Alien Romulus.
Yes, yeah, I knew
I was
that.
like, oh, now the dots connect.
And let's move on to him, which to me, like, no discredit to Hoffman, but this man right here.
David Johnson's acting, especially at the end where he really broke down his story.
My God.
Wow, just
it's Oscar worthy. I'm sorry. I'm calling it. It would be an utter shame, and I know he's probably not going to get nominated for an Oscar for this, but it's such a shame because this is such an Oscar worthy performance. I relate this performance a little bit to Bubba from Forrest Gump. I know it's strange, but it has that same moral values as well. Like, he's rough around the edges, but he has a heart of gold. That man is a fighter. And to hear his story as well, like you said near the end, and that speech that he gave to Hoffman's character as well, there are some powerful speeches within it. Like, I think I wrote some down here. Like, every moment matters, especially at the end. Like, he was talking how we should cherish every single moment because it's true. We never know when each moment may be our last.
Correct.
And every moment should be deserved to be remembered, no matter how bad or how good it is.
before we wrap things up, I just want to address the elephant in the room, which is this is a
I do.
this is a book adaptation.
Yes.
Right. This is a book adaptation, and for source material purists out there, me included, but not really for Stephen King, but more Star Wars and stuff like that. But I digress. There are a lot of changes from the books and also the film itself. Like there is 100 people in the books, but there's only 50 representing each states.
Yeah.
There's a lot of backstory for the main characters that really showcase how kind of grey they are. There are a lot of changes in the books as well, and I've been seeing a lot of comments saying that, oh, this is not original, blah blah blah. I would say, for someone who didn't even know that this was a book adaptation, more than it's a Stephen King book, overally, I love that word, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's a fantastic film. The ratings are not great so far. I understand, because there's a lot of people saying that, oh, this is not the book, this is not what I read. I just want to say, just based on someone who just saw this for the first time ever, this is a fantastic film. If I were to just put it on the Clapper meter, I would give it a solid 8.5.
I would give it a solid 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. But bringing the Clapper meter down a bit and adding on to what you said about the book adaptations, I think it has to be a given at this point, guys, that every book to movie adaptation will, of course, go through a bit of, tweaks here and there. It will always be like, say, 60% book, 40% tweaked material. So I think to say that, oh, this wasn't accurate, I'm like, yeah, of course it's not. But does it take away from making the film great? Absolutely not.
Yep.
And I think two last things that we absolutely have to touch on, for you especially. One is Mark Hamill, because again, the man can do no wrong. And as this major, it's like, you want to hate him, but you also kind of love him because he's just following orders. He's just maintaining order.
Yep.
And last but not least is the very important message about brotherhood. Now, not to say that this is not a film for everyone. It's a film for every gender, every age.
Okay.
But especially for people like you and me who have strong bonds with certain people who really are brothers, even though they're not blood related. This film will tug on that heartstrings.
Yeah.
Because it will remind you how powerful that bond can be.
Correct.
And at the end of the film, I will not be ashamed that I cried. And I wanted to call my brother from another mother in Japan as well, Aaron, and just appreciate the heck out of him.
Yeah.
This is what this film will do, especially for young men out there. You're not alone. Mental health can be a very tough thing, and it's showcased in this film as well. But that, again, is the power of having a good friendship behind you, a good brotherhood behind you, and how not everyone is evil. So if you've got a brother out there, if you've got a group of mates out there who you treasure, this is a moment to tell them, it's not gay. Just do it. Like, come on, guys.
Amen, man.
We need to
Amen.
love each other. And this is a very important message. And the Long Walk really, really pushed that message. So yeah, go and check out the Long Walk. It is available on digital for purchase and rental. It should be coming out for streaming soon because it should be approaching that window. Again, on this Clapper meter, solid 8 from him, solid 9 from me. I think at this point, we cannot fault it.
Yeah.
It's a stellar film that deserves your attention and deserves to be watched.
And if you're going in just expecting this would be one-to-one to the books, then you'll be in for a bad time. Just take it for what it is. It's a adaptation.
Yeah.
There will be changes, but again, fantastic film overall.
So if you want to follow us on social media, you can do it on Instagram, TikTok, and of course YouTube at ClapperCorn. I have been Nick Dorian.
And I'm Kelvin Tay.
And as always, keep watching the movies.